Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karazgi Orchid channel. I am Tina teacher teaching you 3rd standard science subject. So today we are going to start our second chapter, that is safety and first aid. Okay, now what you are going to do? You have to open your canopy, page number 1313. So just have a look. Come on, I'll give you 1 minute. Open your canopy, page number 1313. Now I am going to play audio of this full chapter reading. So what you are going to do, you have to hold your pencil in your hand and just keep finger with the pencil, or you can keep only finger on each and every word. Okay, shall we start? Yes, let's start.
Safety and first aid.
Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain that there are different places where you need to be safe, describe safety habits that you have to follow, carry out basic first aid, mind open. Have you ever fallen and hurt yourself? Have you ever cut yourself with a blade or a knife? Have you seen anyone bump against a car or a scooter on the road?
Accidents. An unexpected event that might lead to you being hurt is called an accident. They can happen if you are careless. When you get hurt, it is painful. It takes time to get better. Accidents can happen anywhere and at any time. You have to be careful to avoid accidents. You have to follow safety rules. Safety at home. Do not leave your books and toys lying on the floor. Someone might trip over them and fall. Knives, blades and scissors are sharp. They can cut you. Always use them in the presence of an adult. Playing with matchsticks is dangerous. Use them only in the presence of an adult. Always put out a matchstick before throwing it away.
Now turn the next page, page number 1414.
They can explode and cause burns. Ask an adult to help you light fireworks. Electrical things are useful as they make our work easier. But if they are not used carefully, they can give electric shocks. An electric shock can kill a person. Never play with plug points, open wires, or electrical things. Never try to taste anything you do not know about. Do not fly kites or play on the terrace. You can fall off if you are not careful. Safety at school. Running up and down a staircase is dangerous. Do not push anyone on the stairs. Always form a line before you come down the staircase. Classrooms are not for running and playing. The corners of desks are sharp and can hurt you badly. Climbing on the desks and playing inside the classroom can cause accidents. Do not run through the corridors. Corridors are for walking. On the playground. While playing on the slide or the swing, wait for your turn. Do not push anyone when you are on the slide. It can be dangerous. Playing games is a lot of fun, but There are rules to be followed in every game. If you do not follow the rules of the game, you can hurt others. Safety on the road. Many accidents happen on the road. Be careful when you walk to school or home. Always walk on the footpath. If you have to cross a road, use the zebra crossing. When you cycle on the road, keep to your left. Signal with your hand before you turn. Watch the traffic signal. When the light turns red, it means stop. The orange light tells you to wait. When the light turns green, you can go.
Now turn the page.
First aid. If someone gets hurt in an accident, do not panic. Try to stay calm and help the injured person. The first help that an injured person gets is called first aid. If a wound is bleeding, wash it with clean water. Wipe it with an antiseptic such as Dettol. If the bleeding does not stop, tie a bandage. Loss of too much blood is dangerous for the injured person. If someone gets burned, place the part of the body that is burned under running cold water. Keep it there until it stops hurting. If there are blisters, do not try to burst them. Cover the burn with a dry, clean handkerchief. After giving first aid to the person, ask an adult to call a doctor. If the person is hurt seriously, immediately call an adult and ask for a doctor. Stop people from crowding around. Only trained people should give first aid to seriously injured persons.
Now everyone, close your book. Just look at the screen. So what we are going to study in this chapter, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to know that there are different places where you need to be safe, and you are going to learn safety habits that you have to follow and carry out basic first aid. These things we are going to study from this chapter. Okay, so they have asked you one question: have you ever fallen and hurt yourself? Yes, you used to play in the school, at home, outside home, isn't it, with friends, in garden, everywhere. Have you ever fallen, students, and you got hurt yourself? Yes, everyone got hurt, isn't it? So have you ever cut yourself with a blade or a knife? Yes, tell me. Have you used these things, blade or knife? Yes. Okay. Have you seen anyone bump against a car or a scooter on the road? Yes, tell me. Yes, I hope everyone is giving answer. Now we'll move to the first point, that is accident. Now what is mean by accident, students? An unexpected event that might lead to being hurt is called an accident. I'll repeat again. An unexpected event that might lead to you being hurt is called an accident. See, whenever you get hurt unexpectedly, you get hurt, that is called an accident, isn't it? So accident never comes like what you can say, now school is there at 12 o'clock, isn't it? 8 o'clock, 8:20 you comes, isn't it? So accident will never tell that now at 10 o'clock our accident may happen. It is not like that. It's an unexpected event. it happens suddenly. Okay, so an unexpected event that might lead you to being hurt is called an accident. Now they can happen if you are careless. Now why accidents will happen, students? If you are careless, isn't it? Now you are late to school, then what you will do? You will run fast. So what will happen? Suddenly someone push, or might be due to hurriness you fall down from the steps. Then what happens? Then you will get hurt, isn't it? So this is called an accident. Now why accident is happened? Because of your carelessness, isn't it? If you are taking the steps carefully, why you fall down? Not at all, isn't it? So you should be careful, isn't it? So accidents are caused sometimes due to our own careless only, and sometimes due to others, isn't it? Yes. So when you get hurt, it is painful. It takes time to get better. See what they are saying? Is it true? Yes. When you get hurt, it is painful. If you fall down from the steps, you got hurt on the legs. So how you feel? You start crying, isn't it? So you tell to teachers, and teacher will give you first aid with the maushi, isn't it? So it will be painful. It is painful for you, isn't it? And it takes time to get better, isn't it? So immediately you got hurt, and within 5 minutes you feel relaxed? Not at all. It takes time to be better. So accident can take place anywhere and anytime. See what they are saying? Accident can happen anywhere and at any time. You have to be careful to avoid the accident. You have to follow the safety rules. So how you can avoid the accident, students? By following the safety rules. So what are the safety rules where you have to follow? Yes, see, you have to follow the safety rules at home, at school, on the playground, on the road. So if you follow the safety rules in these places, so you will be safe from the accident. Okay, clear till here? Now we will see what are the safety rules at home. See, what is the first point? Do not leave your books and toys lying on the floor. Someone might trip over them and fall. See, you study at home, isn't it? Yes. So in hurry-burry, if somebody called you to play outside, suppose your friend called for the playing. So what you will do? You will leave all the books on the floor as it is, and you will run with your friends. Then what happens? Your mother, father, brother, sister, they are working at home. They are doing their own work. They are walking from here to there, and you have lied all the books and toys on the floor. So what will happen? They will not sit down. In hurry they will walk on the floor, or they are walking at home. So due to carelessness, because of your carelessness, what will happen? So your parents might trip over them and they can fall. So it is very dangerous now. So what you are going to do? Whenever you complete your studies, you have to keep your books in your bag and keep your bag in the bag's place. And toys also, especially toys. See, you play with car, isn't it? See, car is having wheels. So it is very dangerous. If someone will keep their legs on the car, so they will fall very badly. So take care about your toys especially. So whenever you are playing with the toys, play with toys, and once you once you want to stop playing, then what you have to do? You have to take your all toys and you have to keep in one carton box and keep aside wherever you used to keep all the toys every day. Okay? So in this way you can take care of books and toys at home. Okay? The second point. Knives, blades and scissors are sharp. Isn't it? Now knife means, you know na? See, this child is using, this is called knife. Chaku. We call it as a chaku. Blade, you know blade? Yes. Scissors, yes, you know scissor. We cut vegetables, paper while doing the craft activity and all, isn't it? So how they are? They are very sharp. So they can cut you. So always use them in the presence of an adult. So it is very risky. Now you can see in this picture the boy is cutting vegetables, isn't it? So what do you think? Is it risky? What do you think? What can happen to the boy? Do you think it is right for children to use the knife? Yes? No, not at all. You are very small. So you should not use these sharp things like knife, scissors and blade. Suppose you want to do anything, but you have to do in the presence of your parents, whether grandmother, grandfather, sister, brother, mother, father, in presence of them only you are going to use these sharp things. Otherwise, it is very risky. So do not use sharp object on your own. Okay? Clear, students? You are going to follow this rule now at home? Yes, the first rule we have seen at home, that is you are not going to leave any books and toys on the floor, and the second thing, you are not going to use any sharp things like knife, blades and scissors by your own. If you are using, you are going to use in the presence of an adult. Now third safety rule we will see. Playing with matchstick is dangerous. Use them only in the presence of an adult and always put out matchstick before throwing it away. Now you know matchstick? Yes. What will happen if you use matchstick? Yes. Fire, isn't it? Yes. So it is very, very, very dangerous. Now that's why children should not use matchstick. If you are using also, you have to use in the presence of your parents only. And what they are saying, very, very important thing is that always put out a matchstick before throwing it away. See, once you on the matchstick for anything, for lamping light or for the lamping candle, anything, so you should not throw that matchstick as it is. You should blow it, isn't it? You should off it, that fire. You should stop that fire to that matchstick. Then you have to throw it away. Very, very, very important. If you throw as it is, what will happen? Yes, if you are throwing on the paper by mistakenly, so full papers will get fired. So everywhere fire will start. So it is very, very risky and dangerous. Okay? So you are going to follow the safety rules at home. How many we have seen? Now 3 safety rules. Now we will see the 4th one. Always be careful with firework. They can explode and cause burn. Ask an adult to help you light fireworks. Now see here, the new word is there, explode. Now what is mean by explode? See, burst with a loud noise. Now, when you firework in Diwali, isn't it? In Diwali what you will do? You will burn the crackers, isn't it? So what comes from the crackers? fire. So it is very risky for the small students. So what you are going to do, students, whenever you are cracking the crackers, you have to crack those crackers with the help of your parents only. So you should be always careful with the firework. Otherwise what happens? It can cause burn. वरना क्या होगा, पूरा जल जाएगा आपका हाथ या पैर. अगर वो if the crackers will come on your hands or legs, what will happen? It cause burn, isn't it? So you feel very painful. It is very painful. You get very strong hurt. So don't do that. So ask an adult to help you for light firework. Clear? Understood? Yes. The next thing. Electrical things are useful as they make our work easier, but if they are not used carefully, they can give you electric shocks, and electric shocks can kill a person. See how dangerous electric shocks. See, electrical things are very useful as they make work easier, isn't it? Now mixer, washing machine, fan, light, these all are what? Electrical things. Now these things, by using these all things, we are making our work very fast and easier. But how much they are helpful to us, at the same time they are very dangerous also. But if they are not used carefully, so you should use that all things very carefully. Otherwise what will happen? They can give you electric shock. So when your hand is wet, you should not touch to any wire. Okay, you should not touch at all. So it may gives you electric shock, and an electric shock can kill a person. See what they are saying? Because of the electric shock, the person can kill. So how dangerous it is. So small children, especially you people, are not going to you are not going to use any plugs and all. So ask your parents to do that all things. You can just on the lights and you can off, but with carefully. Your hand should not wet. You just washed your hands in the basin or in the washroom, and suddenly you came and you are oning the lights. Don't do that. Not at all. So it is not allowed. It is very risky. Okay? Never play with plug points, open wires or electrical things. See what you are going to do. What you have to take care that we should not play with plug points. Okay? You do have plug points at home where lights buttons, fan and light buttons are there. There you can see 1-2 plug points are there, where your parents used to keep mobile charging, or for the iron, isn't it, or for the mixer, for the fridge, these all things. Okay, so you should not play with that plug points. Okay, you should not keep your fingers in the plug points. It is very dangerous. And you should not play with the open wires or the electrical things. It is very, very dangerous for everyone, not only for the small students, for everyone it is very dangerous. Now the next point. Never try to waste anything you do not know about. See what they are saying? Never try to taste anything you do not know about. If you don't know anything, now suppose somebody said you, there is one lamp light, and somebody say, please go and on that lamp light. Now previously you did not do that, so don't try it, don't taste it. Okay, if you don't know, please don't do. Okay, so if you try something new, if you try to do something new, it is very, very dangerous. If you have done previously anything, so you can do that. Otherwise, don't try to test anything that you have never done and you don't know anything about that. Okay? Yes. Now you can see in this picture, the girl is trying to keep the wire to the plug point, but she's playing, so you should not play. Do not play with plug points. It is very risky. See, this is the plug point. See, holes will be there. You can see at home. So in this hole, if you keep fingers and all, you may get electrical shock. And sometimes if your hands are wet with the water and if you are trying to keep this plug in this, so you may get electrical shock. So please, so you have to follow this safety rule. You should not use these plug pins or you should not play with these plug pins. Understood? The last point. Now do not fly kites or play on the terrace. You can fall off if you are not careful. See, nowadays, now due to lockdown, everyone is enjoying at home. So most of the boys, what they are doing? They are flying kites on the terrace, isn't it? But see, if you go alone on the terrace and if you are trying to fly the kite, your full concentration will be on the kite, and kite is in the sky and you are on the terrace. So you should be very, very, very careful. If you are not careful, you may fall off. So it is very risky for you. So always, whenever you are going on the terrace, go with an adult and fly the kite in presence of your parents and use it very carefully. Clear till here? Yes? Yes, very good. Now I'll ask you one question. Here they had given one question. Now we will see that. See, why should you put out a match before throwing it away, students? See, just now we have studied it. Safety at home, about the matchstick. Tell me, why should you put out a match before throwing it away? Yes, I'll show you the answer. If we do not put out a match before throwing it away, it might fall on something and start a fire. See, it is very, very risky. That's why you should always off and you have to throw it. Clear? Clear till here? Yes, very good. Now, see the second question. Ajit found a bottle of some liquid in the kitchen cupboard. He tried to smell it to find out what it was, but could not. Should he test it to find out what it is? See, Ajit is like you, only one boy is there. Okay, so what he have done? He found one bottle. He got one bottle of some liquid. Liquid is there in that bottle. Where he got? In the kitchen cupboard. Then what he did? He tried to smell and he want to find out exactly which liquid it is, what it is, why mama kept in the kitchen cupboard. But he could not when he have taken the smell. Then should he test it to find out what it is? See, should he test it? Will you test? Yes? No, not at all. It is very risky. No, Ajit should not test the liquid in the bottle as it is maybe harmful. So if you don't know what it is, you should not try it. You should not test anything. It is very, very, very dangerous for the small students. So you can ask your parents that which liquid it is, what is in the bottle. Your parents may answer you, okay? But by your own, you are not going to do anything. You are not going to test anything that you found in the kitchen. Okay? Clear till here? Yes? Clear till here? Very good. Now what is your today's home assignment, students? Open the canopy, page number 13, safety and the first aid, accident and safety at home. Read full from page number 13 and 14, underline the hard words and try to learn those hard words and write 3 times in your rub book. Now we will meet in our next episode with the safety at school, safety on the playground and safety on the road. Till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.